Hey everybody, welcome back to Uncle Taylor's World, right? I'm your host, Uncle Taylor. It's great to be back again. Thank you so much for all the love you guys have shown on my latest videos up on YouTube, including the Gran Turismo race I had on Bathurst with my new steering wheel, along with the support for F1 Manager. The Saudi Arabia edition had just under 100 views, which is wonderful, so really thank you very much for all your support. Today we're jumping into Azerbaijan after we've had a month off after Melbourne. Getting our first points was an absolutely wonderful achievement to get. We're hoping for a little bit more points come this weekend as well. Some of the components that we were building in the last episode have finished, so we are now absolutely ready to rock and roll and get into hopefully some more points. So we're going to do some of our things. I reckon both drivers will reach qualifying 2, so we will do that. I'm not ready to guarantee the other one. Now, in terms of this one, our finishing position, I would like to say if there is no Carnage, both drivers to finish up at least P14 actually. We'll boost it slightly. And we're 1 from 5 of our qualifying streak. Okay, let's get straight into the weekend.
Greetings from Azerbaijan, where we're back in the country's capital. Well, it's not every weekend that Formula One arrives at a UNESCO World Heritage Site, but arrive here we have. Drivers will race around the historic streets of Baku, which includes the race calendar's tightest corner, beneath a medieval fortress wall. Drivers will be battling it out on the streets of the Baku city circuit, a real contradiction of a track. From the long main straight, where the less drag the better, to the tight turns where downforce is a necessity. Teams are going to have to work hard to get that balance right.
This time, teams have 2 races to contend with, as a sprint race will decide the starting order for the weekend's Grand Prix.
Let's get on with the weekend.
Okay, here we go, straight into our race weekend. As we were saying before, this is going to be one of the sprint races as well. This is very new, so I'm really happy with this. So we're going to do our first practice. We're going to go pretty much jump straight into first bit of action for today's weekend. So I will fast forward this straight into qualifying, so I will see you very shortly. Piastri has crashed on our out lap. I was just doing a little qualifying setup.
Now this was at turn 3.
See what happens.
Now there's an inviting opportunity there. And there, the cars make contact.
The Alfa Romeo, I think. No, what? How's that Piastri's fault? Well, we've got some damage to our car now, and looks like we're going to go through some parts, which is very annoying. We've just put on a set of soft tyres.
Damage, I think, from wing.
We're just on our out lap, just left the pit. Alright. Well, you know what? I might as well keep you guys around. There'll be one very quick lap here with Lando.
I'd like to have 100% pace, please.
And let's just see how fast we can get back up to.
Overtake is available. Yep, all good.
Get a little camera here. But it's 3 wide down the straight in practice 1. What the hell? And we are going completely all out as well, so that will be one big part of it.
Oscar pit lane.
Oscar's entered the pits. Bloody numpty, honestly. That was the quickest first sector. Let's just get on with this. How quick's the second sector going to be? Very quick as well. We are going all out, so I guess that does help. Much faster was he? He's gone top. 1.4 seconds now. Obviously, I know we're not going to be that lucky. But that is still really good to see. Refreshing. Alrighty, I'll bring you into qualifying.
Welcome everyone, qualifying for the sprint awaits us, and we're raring to get going.
In a format familiar to our drivers, 3 parts of qualifying will decide who sits where on the sprint race grid. A good performance today will give them a real advantage for the rest of the weekend.
Given what we've seen of late, what do you think of Kevin Magnussen there, Karun?
They weren't as quick as I expected them to be in practice. They'll want to land better lap times than that today to earn a solid position on the starting grid.
Good point, Karun. Let's get on with qualifying.
Alright, here comes qualifying for the sprint race. We have very low confidence and we have to replace a chassis because Numbnuts decided a good idea to crash out and replace one of our suspensions as well. The gearbox has been absolutely mangled. Luckily it's our practice one, so I'm not overly concerned about that. We've got to alternate our parts as well because here we are coming into some qualifying. We have 97% satisfaction here with Norris as well, which is great. Okay, let's get into the qualifying. Actually, I've noticed a lot of these people doing a couple runs of fuel. So I'm going to sprinkle of fuel in to our setup.
The track should be green.
And here starts our qualifying run here. We got Norris and Piastri out. Looks like there's a touch of traffic up at the end of the straight with one of the Mercedes. That is going to be our only concern in this run. That will be great. With Georgie Russell on his outlap, getting himself prepared. Tyres are warmed up, as we can see. We are gunning. We are gunning to get into Q2. And I think, judging by the speeds we had in practice, with Lando Norris finishing in P1, I think we have a wonderful chance at sticking it up to him here. Now let's see if this Mercedes is going to cause us any hindrance as we're going around. It's a hindrance we do not need right now. You can't see our boys yet. They are gaining up to him. Maybe Georgie boy might just be warmed up enough. This ain't good. We're getting held up here. And Norris is still the faster car. Look at this. Flogged him. I'm doing another lap as well. So they're going to be battling each other in qualifying. My God. As Norris gets around him, so we've got a little bit. So it looks like he'll be getting the tire here. Well, this will give Piastri the opportunity as well to actually try and improve. Okay, all eyes are on Piastri to get us out of Q1, to get him out of Q1 I should say. a slower first sector. We're on complete attack mode at this point. He's not coming in. Great. I haven't mucked that up again. We're screaming for him to get into Q2 here. I wish I could see just how much slower he was. It's all going to ride on this here. Norris is easily into Q3. I've got no concerns about that.
So that's the checkered flag.
And he doesn't get in. Fucking god damn it. Oh boy. I probably could have gave him the newer tyres. His confidence was very low to begin with, and it's only going to get lower as the weekend progresses. Oh well, nothing we can do with this one. I'm going to send him out on a set of used, just to get used to, just to get a banking lap in. Send him straight out first thing.
Okay, so that's a green light.
Let's take control from here. And we'll turn up the ERS as we get to the bottom of the hill here. Okay, here we go. Here comes Lando Norris on his flying lap. As we cross the line, our first lap is 1:44.897. We're still going to fall back. I know that for an absolute fact. But are we going to have some opportunity? There we go. Off the bat, we've already fallen 400s, and that's only going to get worse when the rest of the grid does all their laps too. And we are going to get held up here, I think. But that was the fastest sector again from Lando. Are you real? There's a slow second sector as the ERS has fallen completely out of its charge. I wonder if there will be any... Why is he coming in? I don't understand. What the fuck? Is there like a cutoff or something? So maybe I need to do this then. It's okay, we'll chuck on a brand new set. And we will get him out there. Just towards the end. Let's see where the other drivers post their laps. Alright, we'll send out Norris now. And here we go. Here comes our pace lap of the full setup. Let's see what we can do. Can we pull a miracle out here and hang on? Because I reckon there's going to be some real quick laps here towards the end of qualifying. Let's see what Lando can do. Can he bring it home for us? This will be the ultimate test. We've done plenty of warm-ups. pretty much 2 warm-up laps. Harvested all our energy again. So let's see how fast we can get the first sector. I believe the Haas there is on its cooldown, 36.3. So it's slower in its first sector, and these are pretty much untouched brand new tyres. As we slip into P9, I've just noticed we're in P9 now. This second sector is going to be critical. Where do we stand? If we can get another green or a purple, I'll be happy. It means we've gotten faster. There's a red flag.
Red flag.
But I think it's session's got 2 seconds to go. We're in the we're in the Q3. What was it? Who crashed out? What was the red flag for? It didn't even tell us. Is there a way to see? It doesn't tell me. God damn it. But it means we have our very first Q3. Our very first Q3 this season. Ah, oh, good stuff. I'm happy with that. Where's the old tyre? The 95. There we go. Okay. Q3, here we come, baby. How good's this?
Track should be green.
So there's 10, so someone who would have dropped out must have had a red flag for whatever the reason.
Time to push on these tyres.
Yeah, fine.
It is time to push, here we go. We're going to have a bit of a tow to the driver ahead of us, which will help us a lot.
Press overtake.
Confirm.
And we're on a complete and utter full flyer right now. As the driver, I wish he didn't overtake. So now he's going to get a little bit... Oh no, he won't. He's a fair whack of distance away. That's fine. We've only got more updates coming as well with the car as we move towards the end of Azerbaijan. We need to wait for some stuff. We need to build some stuff now after this, after Piastri's clusterfuck. But it is looking good. So I'm happy with that. Car behind us is flying at this point. As we're going to push for a second lap as well. We have enough in the tank. We are a fair way off. We're just going to make it, I think. So we've got 20 seconds left right now on the clock. Oh, I'm going to slow this down. I think we're going to make it by at least 4 seconds. We are going to make it by 4 seconds. Oh my God, Father. All right, Norris.
That is the checkered flag.
This
so
is
we are
all
boxes
you.
back.
Bring this home. Can we improve to at least P7, overtake Hamilton at this point with his setup? Perez has overtaken Max Verstappen on the death as well. Minute 43.454. Ocon cannot go any faster. We had a slow first sector. That's not going to help us at all. Alonso has moved up to P4. This is nuts. nervous. Second slow, second. Bloody slower. God damn it. So I think we're going to be quite happy living here in P8. Well, you know what? P8. I'm very happy with that. That's a good outing still. That is a fantastic outing. Okay, well, let's get ready for this. Now, I'm just thinking, I don't care too much because we're going to go medium hard towards the end of the event here this weekend. So I think we might as well use some of the soft tyres up. Slightly underfuel the car. Oh, this goes into practice. Oh, okay, what am I talking about? Okay, start again. Okay, with qualifying done, we move into practice. I'm going to let my team take care of these sessions. Practice 2, yep, I don't care about practice 2.
Well, it's a different format this weekend, with a sprint set to spice up today's events. Of course, this is the first sprint of the season, adding an extra challenge for the drivers and their teams. But as ever, in Formula One, an extra challenge is an extra opportunity.
Points go to the top finishers in the sprint, and with no mandatory pit stops, it's all about the racing on the track.
So let's see then how the teams tackle today's sprint, here in Baku.
Okay, here comes the sprint. So we have a lot of tyres to our disposal here. A lot of soft tyres that are still left over and straggling. I prefer to use the mediums towards our actual big race. So let's get into it, straight into the start.
Our sprint today sees the drivers take on 17 laps of the Baku city circuit.
Expect to see plenty making the most of Baku's long, wide main straight. That's going to be their best chance to overtake and secure a strong result.
Well then, folks, it's time to get going. Now's the time for the sprint, here in Baku. It's lights out, and away we go.
And I absolutely forgot to chuck on the full aggressive ATAC. ATAC, what's that? Attack. So let's get this all moving. Here we go.
So happy to push now.
Copy.
Nels got the inside line, holding on to PA. Piastri has it all to do from the back. Starting P20 after the grid penalties he received. We're going to turn up Norris's attack just a little bit to do some attacking.
It's time to try and start overtaking cars in front.
Yeah, confirm.
Piastri went to make an attempted overtake. We'll turn his aggression up.
Just show me what you've got then.
Copy.
He has to show us what we got. I heard a lot of people saying that he's got a lot of potential, high potential as the season goes on. We need to see it because right now he's costing us valuable points that we need to try and actually make a survival for our championship. as DRS has become enabled for the first time this weekend. And Piastri's just plummeting behind. Absolutely plummeting. He is just inside, from what I can see. Now he's outside the DRS zone of Hulkenberg. So he really does have a lot to do. It's also the same as Lando. He is outside of Hamilton's DRS and he's been overtaken by Ocon, but he'll be able to gain this position back because he will have the DRS priority, I believe. Yes, he will. And he doesn't get it done. I think we could drive a little bit more aggressive, if I'm honest, because these tyres don't really care too much for him. They're going to be discarded after this week. Red flag. Norris has crashed. Lando.
And you can see how the cars come together. I imagine their confidence will have taken a knock.
That's our first red flag, and that's it. Norris is for sure has to be out of this race. God damn it. God damn it, Lando. What are you doing? We've got emergency spec a wing up now. And Gasly's out. Oh,
Let's get this sprint underway once more.
Okay.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
Game has just casually glitched the hell out of it. Okay, lovely, wonderful. Well, let me just quickly fix this up. So, here we are again at the restart of the sprint race with Norris being eliminated very early on, which is not good for us. Piastri, you had that. You need to be making those overtakes, son. Come on. But that was cool. Our first red flag. But that well and truly knocks us out of the points. Norris is going to start from now pretty much last, with Piastri hopefully going to push his way up towards the front of the grid.
BSC.
Now there's
Put on your Delta.
a VSC period. What is going on? This is only a freaking sprint race. Max Verstappen's out. Max Verstappen is out.
Oh dear, a crash. There's been a
Crashed on
crash.
turn 1. So off the main straight, what, he just brakes locked up? Oh, straight into the gearbox. That's going to cost him some money. Oh my god. This is unreal. The safety car has been deployed. Oh boy.
Safety car, safety car. Delta positive.
Copy.
Lance Stroll crashed under the VSC? There you go. Nothing says I'm a shotgun driver than that. In the same spot. Oh, and he just...
No.
Oh, God almighty. This is chaotic. This is chaotic.
Stroll stopped on track. Look out for debris.
Well, pretty much it's going to be an absolute blinder of a race if we're able to get some running before the end of this race. What lap are we on? Lap 13 of 17. This is unreal. We have moved up to P12 4 outs, and this is just a sprint race. This is not even the actual race for the whole weekend. The safety car looks like he's going to do another lap around. We've got 3 laps to go of this race. Hopefully...
We've got a yellow flag here. Now we
Wangy
should
Joe
be able
crashed.
to take a look here. This happened as they
This
arrived
is-
at turn 12.
Safety car.
And that's the moment
What the
the car
hell is
plows into
going
the wall.
on here? What is going on? Oh my god!
So the safety car is in this lap.
This is my first sprint race on this game.
Happy to start reducing that management.
Full stop.
Copy.
Full stop. I have never. This is hilarious. So Piastri's in a great positional chance here. Oh my god! If this is a sign, if this is an omen for the weekend, I got no idea what to expect. We'll fast forward just a little bit, skip towards the end of this, and see if we're able to try and somehow just move a little bit more up there on the grid for our race tomorrow. It would be bloody fantastic if that was the case, but unfortunately it's not looking favourable. We might be lucky to get the P11. We're not even going to get close. We're just purely attacking at this point. I'm very surprised on this outcome. If only Norris didn't crash out with the red flag, we might have had a better positional standpoint. But this is still a very good outcome regardless. Oh my god, this is hilarious. I would like to think Piastri has the opportunity here to get Albon, to get P11. We've used all our battery up. We're in full attack. We could not be attacking if we tried. And even harder if we tried.
And Sainz crosses the line first. He's taken the win.
P12. What a good outing.
A bad day for Lando.
I don't want to hear any of that. Let's just get on with it. George Russell looks like he's got a penalty. Magnussen, Piastri, Logan. Lando with the crash. That was unfortunate.
The excitement is building. There's electricity in the air. But there's no surprise in that. It's race day.
Baku has been the scene for some major on-track battles, like Vettel and Hamilton fighting for the lead back in 2017. Will we see more drama this year, I wonder? And the sun is shining bright here today. This is perfect weather for teams and drivers alike to show us what they're capable of.
Well, whatever happens, it's sure to be a tremendous race day here at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix.
What a chaotic race that sprint race was. Oh, Piastri's grid. Oh, no. Okay. Do we have... Okay, we're lucky with that. We're lucky with the second one. Okay, we don't have to emergency do anything, which is a massive relief. Oh my god, okay, so now our first gearbox is now going to be used as the alternative. We're going to reduce some of the weight here, because we will naturally gain that back, and if yesterday was anything to go by, it's going to be chaotic. We are starting from the back of the grid, so we're not in a terrific position here, unfortunately. I think we need to attack a little bit here. See if we can hold on to these tyres for the boys. I think we are going to... Sorry, I've done the wrong one there. The alternating pits, so lap 23, lap 24. I think it was lap 22, lap 23. Something like that. Either way, let's get into the race. This has already been a long episode.
Final checks have been carried out on the grid, And it won't be long until we get underway. And the cameras now shift to Sergio Perez, concentrating on the race ahead.
It's a second row start there in P4. The trick will be not to slip backwards because there are plenty looking to capitalize.
And it looks like we're good to go. Here we go with the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
And I have absolutely forgotten to put all our stuff onto push. So we'll quickly do that. Lando, my boy, you have to attack. You qualified. You got into Q3 and we're at the back of the grid. So here we go. As he goes through the advertising banner, he doesn't need that. The Asteri's got 6 kilos less of fuel. It's definitely short, needs some help there. As Norris is already... Come on, get around him! That was Piastri I was actually bemoaning about. P13. We got Max Verstappen ahead of us. We're in some trouble there. Look at this bloody snail daisy chain. Back of the circuit. Piastri's already moved up to P12. Good job, kid. Keep going. P11. Keep on fighting, son. We better turn down these tyres a bit because we are going to be in some trouble if we do not look after them for the whole race. As Norris has made a nice overtake, then is re-overtaken, but he might just get the DRS there. Does he? No, he doesn't. Well, DRS isn't turned on, that's right. Is that right?
Keep what you're doing.
And as my cat is hungry for food, this might just be a bit choppy here because I'm going to go feed my cat. Give me a second. Because she thinks she has open right to come in and request food. Alright. Alright, she's gone now, so she's all fed. Let's get back into the action here. Piastri's almost ready to overtake. We are on the soft tyre. Maybe that's why we've had a little bit more luck than what we should be. Fast forward a little bit into this race. Oh, looks like there's a crash. K-Mag's hit the wall.
There's a yellow flag now. Now we can see what happened. Now here we are tackling turn 3. Pushing a bit too hard at this point.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Has to be said, that was pretty risky. That will have knocked their confidence, I'm sure.
Yeah, look at the front wing. Terminal front wing damage, and we do not have any other parts available. And we can't even swap. We're gonna have to. We got no option. We have no option. We don't even. Fuck's sake. Well, it looks like we're gonna have to.
Something seems wrong.
The whole
just taking
car
a look.
basically has to be. I'm gonna have to retire him. Yep. I'm sorry. He was doing so good. That is so frustrating.
There's a car in the wall. Just take every precaution.
Box, box.
He's gone through a lot this weekend. Fucking hell.
Not easy to overtake.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
That is really frustrating. He was flying.
We don't want to overcook the tyres.
Confirm.
Magnussen should also be out, but he won't be. It's a bloody joke. Oh well. So far, this weekend has had it all. There's DRS for us, so Norris moves up to P15. Let's increase the racing speed on this. I'm going to turn this down. Bloody numbnuts that I am. Oh, I thought he almost hit us then. Are we somehow still going to hold on to this position? We are. Okay. Let's
Here's
get the
the
overtake
replay.
on.
Look at the McLaren driver here. Can they squeeze by? And Lando says, well, thank you very much.
I say, Crofty, thank you very much. It's not been a good weekend so far, though. How did we overtake
Let's
Max
take a closer
Verstappen?
look. Now, this was at turn 1. The gap opens up for them.
Goodness gracious.
The points in touching distance now. They're 11th.
Keep on going, Lando. Does Max have a problem? What tyre is he on? This doesn't make sense. Maxi boy, what was your last lap at, mate? Oh, goodness. He must have a problem. Because he's basically falling off a cliff here. In terms of speed. Red flag. There's been a red flag. George Russell on his own, single incident. Oh, blocks it. No one else gets hurt. Thank God for that. Oh boy, red flag. Well, it's basically a free pit stop. We were coming up to the end of our stint, so that's great. And we're going on to a hard setup here. So what we could do is maybe do a medium stint. Yeah, we'll do a medium stint and then maybe finish on some worn softs towards the end of the event. What a chaotic weekend it's been so far.
After a pause in this race, we are all set and ready once more. And it's lights out and away
Stay
we
close.
go.
Let's see where we're going to finish up here as we restart the
Overtake
event.
is available.
Confirm.
We move straight into P8. There's a yellow flag. There was a crash behind us. Albon has caused looks like he's been given a
I'm
penalty
not
for the
quite
crash.
sure what's happened there.
But it's from the restart. So there might be some back
The
damage.
team glued to the...
Don't care about the team. Their team, I don't care.
Press overtake.
Confirm.
This has been an unreal weekend so far. So let's fast forward just a little bit.
We've got a yellow flag here.
And virtual safety car deployed. Virtual safety deployed.
Virtual
Trying to
safety
stay
car.
right on the delta.
Confirm.
Virtual safety car has been deployed. I don't know where. Will surely show me in a second.
There's been a crash
Oh,
Let's have a
Leclerc's
look
out
at it.
as well,
along the straight here.
as he was challenging Perez at the front.
And
Also, tyres
there's
locked up.
contact with the
Oh,
barrier. And
Jesus.
that won't do their confidence any good.
Oh, Charles, what are you doing, mate?
And ju-
Well, that's big. And we are in a race of our own right now. Verstappen has come into pit. He was on soft tyres. We are still in a race of our own, so depending how long this period goes on for, I want to see, we might do a pit stop. No, I'm going to keep it. Perez is pitted. Oh,
Ocon stopped on track.
Ocon's
Just be careful of the debris.
Ocon crash as well. What is up with this first turn? Spun out, crashed.
What the was that, honestly? Oh,
My God. And Ocon is now out. What is going on? This is such an unreal weekend. Christ almighty.
VSC ending.
Confirm.
DRS is enabled.
So now we'll try and put some distance on Verstappen as he's got the much fresher tyre. Don't want a bar of it, to tell you the truth. We'll pull our tyres down. We've got some fuel, which is good. Plenty of fuel at this point. As Max is about to overtake us. We're holding off just for the moment. I don't know how we haven't been headed just yet. There we go, as I said it. But now we should get the DRS. Let's see if we're able to hilariously re-overtake. In this case, no. But that's okay. And it just proves the demonic car that the Red Bull is. Okay, as we are now hitting the last lap of our race. We've made it on a one stop, which we got with a free pit stop from the red flag that we had. And we are going to walk away with points. I did not think this was going to happen this weekend.
Perez has crossed the line first.
As Perez has a 10-second win.
Sergio Perez there, picking up the win.
With a chaotic
All
weekend.
credit to the team for the car they put together. But without that incredible and consistent driving, it'd all be for nothing.
Incredible weekend with Alonso coming second, Sainz coming third, Hamilton fourth, Lance Stroll fifth, Verstappen pushing his way back up to sixth, and us here at the mighty McLaren. We are going to finish up P7. What a weekend. What a manic event it's been.
That is the checkered
You
flag.
beauty.
And it's P7.
Awesome job.
Thank you, everyone. Very well done.
What a remarkable drive by Lando Norris today.
I tell you what, they had to work hard for those points today. What a phenomenal achievement that is.
It's hugs all round for the team. In fact, they all deserve a pat on the back as well for everything that they've achieved. And onto the podium goes Sergio Perez, and he's certainly in good company there.
That sees them double their win tally for this season. They'll be delighted with that.
And before they get back to work, I think it's time to cool off here in Azerbaijan. Now, Karun, with that result in mind, what would they be feeling like down at McLaren?
Well, it was a bit of a mixed bag here. Some things went their way, but others didn't. I think their main target now will be finding some consistency for sure.
Well, everybody, that's all from us here in Baku.
Coming up next, the teams will be taking a trip to the Sunshine State. The Hard Rock Stadium is laying down the track for a captivating race at the Miami Grand Prix.
What a chaotic weekend. Look at this finishing grid. This is just unreal. This is just absolutely unreal. Lando moves up in the P9 on the constructors with 6 valuable points for us, which pushes up in the P6, overtaking Haas, who are now equal with AlphaTauri on 4. What a weekend. What a major weekend of driving. We had no pit stops really when you look at it, but we did with the red flag. Chaos. Absolute chaos. We netted 3 million, which is going to help build some emergency parts, that's for sure. Oy vey. So we'll quickly get into this. We've got the race in 4 days, and we do not have parts. It's going to cost 2.2 for the emergency part. Oh no. Okay, well in this case, I think Piastri's crime. He's going to have to go back into the older parts for some of these. It's his fault, and that's how I'm going to see it. So we'll create 2 of these for the moment. What's some of the other parts we need? That's okay, swap that out. Oh, God almighty. So I have to build a suspension as well. So we'll build 3 of these, 1 to go on, and we should have some as the weekend progresses. We'll rush this. Oh, this is pretty cool. I haven't seen anything like this. We got our new wind tunnel hours ready. I was also looking at getting a driver, a female driver, to be a little bit progressive here at Uncle Taylor Racing. And it's fine, she can't race until she's over the age of 18, which she is, as a lad 2 seasons in the F2 or F3. So it's someone that we're going to keep an eye on. You know, just to see. She's in F3 right now, so we'll see what we can do with her at some point. That's Hospitality area got the upgrade. Nice. We've got the other underfloor, so at least that's one benefit. I'll do one of those emergency bar because we're going to need it. And then I'll build a couple more. All our money has been spent in repairing parts that Piastri has dismantled. Bloody hell. See, he's going to be on the old chassis, I think. Yep, he'll be on the old chassis. That's his fault. Yeah, it sounds very harsh, but I'm very frustrated right now. Now, I'm just thinking... we got to do actually some research into next year. So we'll do some research on the chassis. Yep, I'm happy with that. That's okay. Chuck 5 of them on it. Research won't take too long, which is good. And there we go. We're off and running. Okay, so for this episode, my friends, this is going to leave it where we are. Bit of a mixed bag, that one, but the fact we're starting to make some money moves in with good progression does help us. We are going to have a new rear wing very shortly as well. Maybe we might have it in time before the next race. If I'm looking at this, it's looking very positive. It will be done just before, so we'll see how lucky and how quick we can get something done. But until then, guys, thank you very much for watching this video. Look after yourselves and each other. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care. See you later.